Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing a secret tip for all of you guys. Yes, it's going to be amazing. You guys are going to love it. It's something that I'm using in my day-to-day trading, and so far, so good. So stick around for that secret surprise at the end of the video. I'll be talking about a trade that I took today and kind of what I was looking for. So we're going to hop on the charts and we are going to be charting, explaining where I thought the market was going to go, explaining why I thought the market was going to go there, and essentially give you all the tips and insider secrets. So stick around, it's going to be a good one. Let's get started. We are going to start on the daily time frame. Perfect. As we know, we have been ranging this week, but yesterday we actually broke out of the range and we traded back down into this daily fair value gap. So as we can see on the daily time frame, I have this low still marked out because this was kind of the range we were in yesterday. We did break it in the afternoon, came back up and was not able to take out Monday's high. Then we traded, here, let me zoom in. And then today we opened and moved all the way down, taking out Monday's low or Tuesday's low, trading into that daily fair value gap again. And seeing this, I really was kind of debating on whether we wanted to see buys or sells, but we were going to keep an open mind. And yes, we did take out a very key low. So debating on how the market was moving, we were going to either sell or buy, but I'll show you guys more in the lower time frames of why I decided to go in for longs today, essentially, and what our targets were. But for the daily chart, we did take out Tuesday's low. We did break out of that range yesterday and traded back down into this daily fair value gap. Very, very important key levels. Understanding that if we are going to have a reversal, this would be a opportune time to have a reversal, essentially. Now, let's drop down to the 1 hour chart. Beautiful. Again, so yesterday I talked about this range that we were in. We did eventually break out of that range, actually right after I got done the YouTube video. We took out those lows and traded outside of the range at 1 p.m. yesterday, and then came back up, failed to break that high, failed to take out these relative equal highs before starting to trickle down. And then during Asian session and London session, we moved lower back down into Tuesday's low, which is this low right here, and trading lower and taking out that daily range again. So very important stuff here. Basically what I was looking for was, hey, are we going to be continuing lower, or are we going to have some sort of pullback / retracement move into this 1 hour fair value gap? So you guys can see right here, I have this kind of 1 hour fair value gap. I extended it and I wanted to see the market trade into that 1 hour fair value gap if we were going to buy. And I wanted to see these highs taken out as well. So why this 1 hour fair value gap? Well, I was kind of looking and I was like, okay, if we are gonna, let's say, continue to move lower, we would potentially want a retracement, right? We're looking for a retracement into a premium. So if we were gonna go lower, but for this morning session, we were gonna kind of retrace, we're looking for that PD array that's above the 50% level. And the PD array that's above the 50% level is, of course, this 1 hour fair value gap. Now, if we do go higher, we are going to want to see that 1 hour fair value gap broken. So I kind of am using it in two ways. One as a target for this morning, but also for my analysis tomorrow. If we do break out of it, retest it, we are going to want to see higher prices for the rest of the week. It is Wednesday, so we could potentially have made the low of the week here, and now Thursday, Friday, push higher, potentially trading into those daily relative equal highs. But I'm watching the 1 hour fair value gap to see if that's the case, because if it is, I want to see it broken, retested, and I want to see continuous movement higher. Beautiful. Let's drop down to the 15-minute. Awesome. So on the 15-minute chart, again, we were ranging and then we broke out, small little breakout there before moving higher, failed to take out this high, and then we continued to move lower. During London session, we had that nice push lower. We took out this swing high, so Tuesday's low, or swing low to Tuesday's low. And then we had this kind of move higher, consolidated a bit. Before, after 9:30 open, we traded lower, taking out that London low. Once this happened, I really wanted to see what the market was going to do, if we were going to push lower, continuing to move lower, or if we were going to see some signs that, hey, we're actually going to be buying in this area, because now we've taken out the London lows and we've taken out Tuesday's low, and we're trading in that daily fair value gap. So again, like, it's complete. We have those confluences for potential retracement higher. And the reason I keep saying like reversal, because we have been moving lower, right? Like, this was last Friday and we've just been slightly moving lower. So for me, the trend, even though it's not trending, is lower down, right? So if we are going to take a trade today, which we did, it'll be a reversal trade. It's not going to be a continuation of the trend, because if we're looking for a buy, we're looking for a reversal, essentially. Even though it has been consolidating, overall we've been making lower lows. Beautiful. So now that we got that down, again, we took out those London lows, traded into that daily fair value gap, so a higher time frame objective PD array, and then taking out that sell side liquidity. Let's drop down to the 5-minute now. Beautiful. So again, this morning was very slow, right? We had some really slow price action. I'll show you guys more on the 1-minute, but it was pretty slow. But we can assume that's the case because of the consolidation we have been having. Now, in my head, I was thinking, all right, if we are gonna buy today, it's gonna be a reversal. So we need a break in market structure, right? But here's the secret sauce, okay? I've kind of played around with this during my back testing. If we are looking for a reversal, something against the trend, the best thing we can do is wait for a 5-minute break in market structure. If we are going with the trend, completely fine. 1-minute break in market structure, completely fine, because the higher time frame says we are going lower. So the 1-minute, totally fine. But when we're looking for a reversal, we're looking for a 5-minute break in market structure minimum. So after taking out those London lows, we did trade higher, and I did like this, but again, I was waiting for a break in market structure. So what was I waiting for? I was waiting for a swing high to be formed. We actually have a swing high formed at 10:10 a.m. Comes back down, nice. Even if it took out this low, totally fine. Like, we're just watching the markets, but it didn't, so we kind of have that reassurance. We did trade below that London low again, which was nice. And then we have a break in market structure here on the 5-minute time frame after taking out this swing high. So now we can go in with the confidence that, hey, we do have a 5-minute break in market structure for our reversal move. We are aiming for this 1 hour fair value gap because we want to see how the market reacts to this area. So let's take a trade for a buy. Now, I marked out this 5-minute fair value gap here and this 5-minute order block right here. And I wanted to see if the market would respect these levels. And my entry was actually on the 5-minute fair value gap because we're going to go down to the 1-minute, but there wasn't a 1-minute fair value gap that I liked that I wanted to trade on. So we took a trade on the 5-minute fair value gap. But this blue line here is the 5-minute order block. So let's drop down to the 1-minute. Awesome. Beautiful. So again, this morning we were like looking, we had that nice displacement move Again, this was only a break of market structure on the 1 minute. And you know what though? In this circumstance, it totally would have worked. We would have had our fair value gap, you know, the low, and then our target. So completely would have worked. But since it's a reversal, I am looking for a 5 minute break of market structure. And you know what? I'm happy I did, because even though it eventually played out, it would have been really making me sweat watching these candles come down, you know, before finally turning around. And then we see that break of market structure happen on the 5 minute time frame. This is where I'm thinking, all right, now I'm looking for a buy signal. So we have our 5 minute fair value gap down here, and this line is the 5 minute order block. So we're looking at this area for a trade entry. We get it right here at 10:52, and that's also perfect timing because now the market's entering into a macro. 10:50 to 11:10, we want to see the market spool. So even though we've been having really slow price action today, we can assume that we are going to see some movement at 10:50 to 11:10. And we do in fact see that. Now you guys see what I mean by there really wasn't a 1 minute fair value gap that I liked. So we did take that trade on the 5 minute fair value gap using the 5 minute order block as a extra area of confluence. But after this break of market structure happened, we wanted to see these lows these highs get taken, and then of course trading into this 1 hour fair value gap. Again, I was just looking for my 1 to 2R. So we didn't actually hold all the way into the 1 hour fair value gap, but it's nice to see the market has moved into this area. And yeah, we'll kind of see what happens tomorrow and see if, again, if we are going to respect that 1 hour fair value gap and move lower, or if we are going to move higher. So I hope you guys like this secret tip. Definitely worth waiting for that 5 minute break of market structure, especially when we're trading reversals. Definitely look at it, try it out in your trading. It will not disappoint, and yeah, it's just something I've been using for my reversal trades, just because sometimes like you'll see a break of market structure on the 1 minute, get in, hit stop loss, but then move in your direction. So I think too, like it's just a safer bet. So even though I waited, instead of getting into this trade, I did have to wait for that 5 minute break of market structure to happen before entering the trade. But it worked out in my favor, you know? So it's not a bad thing to wait. Definitely not. That is all for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys liked that secret tip, the secret sauce, and I hope you guys use it in your charts. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Talk soon. Bye.